Okay, we are here at the Hangout sessions and we're going to do things a little bit differently today. Myself here, Ferenz Phoenix, here with Perry, and we're going to talk about Blue, A2's new project, Before Love Undoes Everything. Already, when I'm hearing that's the title, I know things are going to be a little bit mad. Like, that's a cinematic title. What are you saying, Perry?
Yeah, the title's deep, man. When I went to the documentary film night, which he told me about, I remember he dropped that. I think he mentioned that was the title, or somebody asked him about the name or something. And from then, I was just like, okay, project's gonna be mad. Just from the title.
Before Love Undoes Everything.
You know, an artist has put thought into what they're creating.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you have higher expectations.
Yeah, definitely. Been waiting for this project for a long time. I feel like he's been building up to it for a long time. This is the first album. Anyway, let's go straight through. We're just going to go through every track, say what we think. We might talk about a track for 2-3 minutes. We might talk about a track for 20-30 seconds. We'll see how it goes. Depends what we have to say. So, first tune, Marble Floors. Like, the first thing that struck me about that tune was it had the same sample as Therapy. I can't remember, what did the guy say? It had the same sample as the one on Therapy. I think Therapy was on Hennessy Thoughts. Like, that's one of my favorite A2 tunes. It had the same, the introduction. There's a guy that spoke at the start. There's someone listening to this that knows exactly what the guy says. I can't remember, but I was like, yeah, bro. Like, we bought something from the essence back, innit? Like, I loved that straight away.
Yeah, man. One thing I do like about A2 is that he kept that. He's even though he's obviously changed and the content of what he's talking about is slightly different to when he first came out. It's not solely girl focused like how it was when he first was dropping tunes. He still managed to keep that theme. He still managed to keep that consistency that people will recognize him for, which you hear straight away in the first tune, which is Marble Floors.
Marble Floors, he's talking his shit, innit? Like, he's talking. Blood, listen, we know, London, the UK knows, A2, he can flow from day, innit? Like, he's a grime kid at heart, so he's really flowing. Like, why do you think he went in like that on the first tune? Like, that beat is hard as well, like, straight away. Why do you think he went in like that?
I was expecting an intro, like something to be interpreted like a metaphor or some sort of, like, I don't know, like a skit. You know how there's skits later on mixed into the tracks.
Yeah.
But emphasis on that. But he went straight into a tune, which was absolutely fine anyway.
Now, do you know what? I was thinking when he went into that like that, when he went in that hard with bars straight away, I was thinking he's showing us that he can do this, and that kind of led me to think that, yo, this guy is he might have a lot of singing on this album. Do you know what I mean? Later on, so he's starting off like this, just so if this is the first time you're listening to an A2 project, you know that he can bar in it. Like, that's what I thought.
He's showing the full artillery.
Yeah, definitely. Like, this is what I can do. Like, even the title's deep, like Marble Floors. We're talking about floors, but they're marble. Like, that's deep, man.
Next tune.
You saying? Yeah, Mirrors. What are you saying?
What, Mirrors?
Yeah.
Talk to me, blood. Listen.
Nah, you talk to me.
Listen.
You talk to me. What are you gonna say?
Listen.
Nah, you need to talk, bro. You need to talk, bro. Now you need
Listen.
to. I know you're gonna say something, so you gotta talk first. You gotta go first.
Oi, this might be the best track on the whole. Listen.
Wait, do you know what? That is mad that you're saying that. All right, why?
Three. It's one of the. I've got 4 tracks which I'm not gonna name till that I really love on here. That I'm not gonna. This is definitely probably one of my top 2 favorites. This one. This was actually, you know what? This was my immediate favorite. You know, on the first listen, you know, when you hear the whole thing first.
Yeah.
When you hear the whole thing first, the track that stuck to me the most was this one because in it, like, I love the beat. I thought it was mellow.
Yeah,
The was sick. Like the bars were sick. The delivery was sick. It was just smooth. It was like cruising music, you know, like
yeah.
This is the track that stuck out to me the most.
Now that's mad because this is the track on the whole. I'm glad you said that, right? Because this is the track on the whole project that I ain't feeling as much, and it's nothing. Listen, it's nothing to do with A2 at all. It's nothing to do with A2 because, as you said, the content's sick. He squeezed the best out of it. I'm not feeling the production personally. Like it's a loop.
I love that you said that because it's got
yeah.
What?
It's the loop, yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's all ears, isn't it? Like it's a beat. Like to me, A2 has always been the best beat picker, and that's a massive credit to him because generally he spits on his own stuff. I know that this beat is not his. Like I know that that's not his beat. I can just.
So that's what. So it's not the sound of the beat. It's the fact that he didn't make it.
Nah, I don't. I just not really feeling a beat personally. Like it's not a terrible beat, but it don't. It's a loop. It don't really go anywhere. A2 squeezed the best song out of that beat. Like if you gave me that beat, literally, if you gave me that beat, I would not be able to make a good song with it. I promise. Like, but I like that you like it because I knew that I'd be in a minority. I've looked on Twitter, people like that tune, so it's just me. Don't really like the beat.
Nah, the tunes. I don't know. The chorus is catchy as well. He done a madness with the chorus. Like, there's one-liners in there. There's quotables. It's just a good.
There's a sick bar about Fortress, about our body being a fortress.
Yeah, your exes will know what they're missing, and the one that comes after. The one that comes
after. Yeah, bro. That's got nothing to do with A2. Like, I just don't particularly like the beat. Like, and what it is
I love that.
A2 is always on beats that I love. Like I would chop off. I'd go, but you'll see me turn into Genghis Khan for some of the beats that he goes in on, bro. Like honestly, like that's not one. But we all different. We all different. That's it.
Yeah, man.
Below zero. Below zero.
What are you saying about?
Right, so it's got that sample of the girls talking. Like the girl sounds like she's talking to a friend about how men lie. Like to me, that is a madness because like the song is like I perceived it as a man like kind of a man talking about he's talking about like time racing, he's talking about how like you might want to be with her. That's the vibe. Like he's talking about this like that's the vibe, but then at the same time, you've kind of got the sample saying something else, you know? And I quite like that. It reminded me of Frank Ocean, Love Crimes, because like in Love Crimes by Frank Ocean is singing about like this girl, but then in the background, you've got that sample of like the girl screaming at the guy, and it's like, raw.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah. I've always wanted to do that.
The one where she goes, "You're not jealous of me. Why are you never jealous of me?" It's right for men.
Meanwhile,
and all that
Meanwhile, he's singing like the most beautiful love song about her. Like, and I've always wanted to do that. So when I heard on the one hand, when I heard A2 did that on this, I was like, oh man, because I've always wanted to like kind of do that. In fact,
like a consistent rapping and singing flow that he's got on here again.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite tune on the tape, but it's definitely not my least favorite. Like it's a solid for me. It's just a solid like A2 track. It would never get
You never skip it.
Yeah, it's not a skip. It's
just play it.
It doesn't shine on the album to me, but it also doesn't dwindle at the bottom. So
I just like going back into like what I said about time racing. I think it's interesting to hear a man talking about like time racing with a girl. Like time's racing normally is like with the biological clock that girls like are often wary of. Normally it's girls talking about like thinking about how time is racing. So it's interesting to hear like a man like singing about something like that. Also, side note, that he sounds sick on that song, like vocally. I think he really sounds good. When I first heard it,
I can tell that he tried on that. You can tell that he tried on that one. And the skits are thought provoking, like especially like, you know, what you said, the girl at the end and at the beginning, what she says and stuff. The whole vibe. It keeps the whole album intact. It keeps that consistency going. I'm not hearing no nothing that's making me go at this point. Obviously, what will be 3-4 tracks, and nothing that's making me go, wait, what? That don't fit in there, bro. Like,
Yeah,
what's going on? I like my releases. I like my albums. I'm not saying I need every track to sound the same, but I love thematic albums, and I love them.
Same.
I love them to sound like one. I love them to take me on a journey of one long, one song, but one journey on an album, innit?
Yeah. So that's below zero.
So far, we're there.
Yeah. Right. The feel. Listen, yeah. When I first heard this tune, I was thinking everyone is going to love this song. Like,
which one?
The feel. Fuck a punchline. I just jab a move. Like that.
Which one? Which one?
The feel. The feel.
Oh, the feel. Sorry, I can't hear you. I think you cut out on my connection.
Yeah, I was talking about the feel. So we're on track 4, the feel.
Yeah, like, man.
When I heard that song, I was thinking everyone is gonna love this song. That's like A2 at its best. Like,
oh, love me.
Yeah, fuck a punchline. I just jab a move. I love that line.
Nah, I love it. It's a good
yeah, that chorus is amazing. And also, like, what did you think about the tune? Because I got a statement to make about like that tune.
Production's mad.
Yeah, that production's one that I'm saying, bro. I'll do a madness for that fucking beat, bro. Honestly, like, seriously. So I'm saying.
Production's mad, delivery's mad.
Yeah.
Concept on a tune.
Yeah, like that is A2 at his that's him in his comfort zone, bro. What was I gonna say?
Yeah,
I heard on Radar Radio someone mentioned that is the beginning of like a special zone in the middle of the album. Like, they said that there's like a little special zone in the middle of the album where he just hits everything, like everything bangs on that. I thought that was an interesting way to look at it. So I'm interested to see I'm interested to see what you think about the following songs, having said put that little thought out there. But yeah,
so the feel is another one of my favorites on the album, by the way. That's another one of my 4 favorites.
Yeah, sick tune. So Harley Quinn. What are you saying about Harley Quinn?
Weren't really feeling this tune.
See, that's mad, because I really like this tune.
Swear.
When I first heard that sample, I was like, "Oh, like a Luna." Sounded like a Luna from a Luna George. Like, fully sounded like a Luna. I like the tune, man.
Yeah, fair.
I don't know, man.
It's one of my least favorite ones on the tape.
I'll tell you why I like it. Like, this is gonna sound mad exposed now, bro. But I'd love a girl to make me write a song like that, bro. I'm not even praying to like write a love song. I just would like to write a song, like a Batman and Harley Quinn kind of song, like Us Against the World kind of song. Like, one of you girls inspire me to write a song like that, please, man. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I like that kind of, I like that.
Yeah, the content's sick, because obviously he's speaking about, you know, the whole connection with a girl and stuff. The content is good.
Yeah.
He's in his element when the bars, the flow, the content, and the beat, everything, and the delivery, it all comes together. Like, for me, I weren't really feeling the beat the same way you weren't really feeling the Mirrors.
Yeah, fair enough. Nah, I like it, man. Like, there's a bar like something about like, she never wants to go out when I'm around. I love that shit, bro. We all been in that situation. When you're free, she don't want to go out. She knows what she says. She know we ain't like that, but she down. That's another strong bar. Like, that's me. Like, I love that. Harley Quinn, I like that song. Anyway, what Southern Comfort? Listen, Southern Comfort, yeah. This album, when I saw the track list, I knew that this song was the first song I was gonna play on the album. Listen, I take this album, a mixtape, any sort of project playing seriously. I listen to everything I listen to.
Why did you know you were gonna play this one first?
Because Black is one of my favorite artists. Listen, A2, one of my favorite artists for years, has got a Grammy nominee on his this is a big deal. Black is nominated for a Grammy. Do you know what I mean? This, like, next year, he might be a Grammy like winner. A2's got him on there. I really like Black. I need to listen to that first. And I played it.
Yeah. my thoughts on this tune. My thoughts on this tune. This was Black because I think I like a few of his tunes on SoundCloud and stuff like that, but I didn't really know. I didn't realize it was until you just said that.
Yeah.
My thoughts on the tune. This is gonna sound mad, yeah, but I didn't like how the American accent broke up my flow. Like, so I weren't really prepared to hear the American accent on that.
Oh,
that.
Scene.
So when I heard it now, I was just like, wait, what? Like, hold up. I've just been zoned out on this UK London vibe, yeah, like this. And then suddenly I'm hearing American accent and it just threw me off. And then I listened to it again. I don't know. I think I just prefer A2's flow and delivery on them sort of beats, innit? So when I heard this, you saying it's Black, yeah. When I heard him on it, it just
that's
to me.
That's different because I saw it and I saw the like. Do you know what? When I was first put onto Black, my friend said, "Yo, listen to Black. You're an A2 fan. You'll like Black." And I listened to Black. And I saw where he's coming from. They do things a little differently, but yeah, I liked Black straight away. I liked Black. So when I saw that collab, I just knew what I would get from the I knew that exactly what it sounds like. I knew it would sound like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was happy with it. I think it's a banger. Like, it gave me everything I wanted from a collab of them two. They didn't do any crazy. You know when you see a collab like from two artists you like, and you're thinking, yeah, this is going to be a banger. Like, this is going to be sick. And then you hear it and you're like, wow.
Is Black on the chorus? Is Black on the chorus?
Yeah, Black hits the chorus and he does the verse.
Yeah, because on the chorus, I weren't feeling it because I just weren't feeling the chorus.
I like it, man.
Like, though. Like, his verse was all right. Now that I'm thinking about it, the verse was solid, man. Yeah. I think it's just the surprise factor. And
yeah, you got surprised. I didn't, because I saw that coming when he dropped the track list days before it came out, and that was one I was like, yo, I cannot wait to hear A2 and Black. Also, I got 2 more points to make on that actually. Now we're talking about it. Bruv, this is how you know A2's got bars. That beat don't drop for about 1 minute 20. It's just no drums for like 1 minute 20, and I'm listening to the Don flowing, blood. No care in the world about drums, like. That's how you know he got bars. Like, you can't do that if you've not got bars. Yeah. Like, you can't do that. Also, so big up A2 and also big up Black, because Black shows us all that actually when it comes to this singing thing, yeah, he's no Luther Vandross, but it's tone over everything. Like, if your tone sounds amazing, then that's it, bro. All you need is tone. Because you can hit every note, but if you've not got a voice, if you've not got a tone that people will like, then it's going to be harder for you. Like, Black's tone is amazing, bro. He ain't going to be able to hit, like, high notes like Lloyd. He ain't going to be able to, like, do runs like Luther. But listen, vocal tone is amazing. So, big up Black. That's what I think. But that tune's hard. West Hollywood Truths.
Next tune.
West Hollywood Truths. Wait, that's A2 in his pocket to me. That's him. That's just him, blood. Apparently recorded that in LA. Apparently recorded that in LA.
It's right. Yeah, it's solid, man. It's solid tune. Again, not one of my favorites, but it's also not one of my least favorites. It's just a solid tune, innit? Like,
I've heard him in an interview say that that's his favorite. It's mad.
Yeah.
I think that song
there's a certain sound which just appeals to me. That it's not that it doesn't appeal to me, this tune. It's just not. It's not one of the standout ones. But then
I think it would just sound nice, like 3 a.m. car, motorway, just quiet car, just bumping it, blood. Like, I think that would just sound sick. Like, I can just that's the visualization I had. You're just on the M25, just winging. Coming back from somewhere, or like, do you know what I mean? I like that vibe. And bro, shout out West Hollywood, because that's where we saw madness, blood. I
think the delivery on this tune, one of my favorite. Like, it's not optimal A2 for me.
Yeah, I can see why you would say that. I'm not gonna lie. Although I like the tune, I can see why someone would say that. I ain't gonna lie.
It's not my favorite of his delivery on tracks, but
you've said that about another song. What song did you say that about, man? Oh, do you know what? You got me going back through. You've said that about another A2 song in the past that I really liked, and I'm determined to find the tune now. Like,
What old
Oh,
one?
yeah.
We've
Yeah.
had this discussion before, haven't we?
Nah, I need to find this tune.
And one
Oh,
that I think is like it's cool, isn't it? Like I like the tune. Um,
oh, mate. Was it?
was it
Oh,
Brenda Vida 4?
nah, it wasn't. I'm gonna say it for me. Yeah, I need help. I'm all by myself. Da, 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 da. I want you to save me from me. You know that tune, innit? Like, I love that tune, and you were like,
What is it?
no,
What tune is it?
wait, what song is
Is
that?
it the Pluto? Is it the Pluto interlude?
Nah, bro. Oh, what tune is that?
Is it that?
Oh my god,
I don't know, bro.
I'm getting
It might
mad,
be.
blood.
I
I'm
don't know.
getting mad. Is it me versus you? And she, and then save me from. That's how the tune goes.
Nah, is it me versus you?
Blood, it's gonna. Oh, don't piss me off, bro.
I need to know
Nah,
now.
it's not that song. It's not that song. It's not that song. I'm gonna get mad if
What
I
is
can't
it?
find this tune, bro. Oh, bro.
Is it Storyteller?
Nah, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Right, do you know what? I'm gonna look for this for like another 10 seconds. Bro, I'm looking through like A2's discography now, trying to think. What one was it?
Oh my days. Is it After You Go?
Oh, bro. I know exactly how you're trying to find it as well. Like, I know you in it. Like, bruv, listen. I ain't got it in it. I can't remember the tune, bro. It's
Alright,
pissing me off.
save that
But
discussion.
like, there is a song. Like, I'm singing the tune. That's all I remember. It's got a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful production. And I remember saying that tune is hard. And I remember you being like, nah, bro, that tune is not.
Alright, save that discussion for next time.
Yeah.
Where was we?
We are on Once Bitten. A2, Once Bitten.
Oi!
Listen,
Listen!
this is a tune, bro.
Listen!
This tune is so hard. Like,
You're not
blood.
listening, bro.
Sounds like he reached into my brain to write that, blood. I connect with that tune differently.
Nah, this tune is another one of my favorite. This is probably this and this is one of my top 2 on the album as well.
There is bars. There's bars all over that tune, you know.
It's just Shelly. It's just Shelly. It's just.
Do you know how many bars are on that tune? If Drake did that tune, yeah, people would have Instagram statuses for the next 2 years. Honestly, blood.
Flows.
Like,
I remember the first time I heard it, I was just like, flows.
Blood,
Flows.
the tune is hard.
Flows. Flows.
Nah, that tune is serious. And about
say about other than flows, bro. It's just
no, but it's not even just flows. There are like literally one-liners all over the place, bro. Like she said, "I'm a swine, I'm a swine." She said, "I'm a swine, I'm a swine." Something like funny because she's telling Porky Pies, something like that. Like blood, come on, man. And that's a casual bar in the tune.
What is this? This is the and it's the tune where he says something about we're working out why, like algebra or something.
Yeah, bro. Come on,
yeah.
casual bar as well. Like not even a certain man would have dropped the beat out for them bars. You know when you drop the beat down. Or
certain man would have been like, get it.
It's like, of course I get it, blood. Don't question my intelligence, fam. Like for A2, that's just a casual like punchline, blood. Like he said, he just jabs and he. Yeah, that tune's hard.
So in contrast with like the last one now. So in contrast with Western, what's the last one? West Hollywood Truths.
Man said West Hollywood Truths.
So in contrast with West Hollywood Truths, yeah, like this one, everything came together. Like it's optimal flow, beat, bars, content, delivery, everything.
Yeah.
On point.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. No,
amazing.
don't get me wrong. I do like West Hollywood Troops. I'm gonna bump that tune often, bare times. Like I can just feel it. I'll be cooking, I'll bump the tune. I'll be walking, I'll bump the tune. Like, listen. But Once Bitten is definitely there's levels, and that is like higher grade like A2 tunes. You know what I mean?
That's one of the best tunes for me ever.
Yeah. It's a big tune. Oi, next, the next tune is special, bro. Like I cannot wait to be at an A2 show and sing this tune. We're talking Gold. Gold. Yeah. Now listen, when I saw Gold, it would have been easy for me to go, I heard this tune a year ago. I'm not gonna do this. Listen, A2, I put nothing past A2. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna let this play. Because I know something's happened in this tune. The tune is longer. There's a little outro. And there is no... Say that again?
You messaged me about this tune in particular before you mentioned any other tune.
Bruv, it's because the guitar hit me, blood. Like it hit me. Like the guitar hit me. Like I knew that something, I was listening to the tune, waiting for something to happen, like some sort of backing vocals, some girl to come in, an appearance from a big rapper that we didn't expect.
It does sound a level up.
The tune sounds way better with that guitar. It sounds amazing. I cannot wait to be at a show and just hear the whole audience just singing that tune. Like that's a special tune. What do you think of Gold, man? Are you gonna deflate me and tell me you never really liked it?
Yeah. No, I do like it. I like the tune.
I love that tune, man.
So, again, it's a solid tune for me. It's not one of my favorite tunes, but I do like the tune. Like in fact, I'll put it above standard. Like it's a tune that I like, innit? I don't skip it usually if it comes on.
Nah, me either. I love that tune.
It's
like,
yeah, man.
It's never been I don't think I've ever heard that tune and skipped it, even if I'm on a hype. Like the other day, like I'm not even joking. Friday night, I went out with a few of my friends, and Gold came on. And I had to just let it play. I had to just tell my friend, yo, hold on. Like, we're listening to this before I go. Then we're going. Like, I love Gold. I love Gold. Now, the next tune, the next tune is my personal favorite on the whole project. I don't know why I love it so much. Like, I think the beat is so sick. And it's just From London with Love.
Bruv, this tune's a creepers, you know. This tune's a creepers. I thought, yeah, cool, decent tune. Didn't really deep it. Next time I heard it, decent tune. It took me 3 listens, and then I was like, hold on.
Blood, this tune is amazing. That's my favorite tune. It's my favorite tune.
What's going on? Because like, what I can remember, the tune halfway through kind of switches up a little bit, right? Or at least it doesn't end the way it started, right?
It goes right, yeah. That's what he does. He finishes it with the well, we've been in for a while. Go look at your beautiful smile. Everyone we love that bit, and then it switches up, and basically there's spectacular use of a basic piano loop. If you listen to that song. Normally, like little piano loops like that get boring, but because the production is so good, they keep changing the key of the piano loop, and like they change it even more at the end. And you've got Thea doing a little poem at the end, and I really like her poetry, man. I like that he works with her. Like there's been a common theme like over the last couple of years of A2 working with Thea, and I think it's sick. Like.
Is set up for them he knows who he wants on certain parts of certain parts of his tunes, and I respect that. That's it.
He don't rinse her, innit? Like he uses her effectively.
Yeah. But this part, this tune levels up. The reason I probably slept on it is because obviously on the first one you were kind of like just waiting for the count to you like straight away. This one crept up on me because for me, it kicked in at the chorus. When the chorus comes in, blood. Oh my goodness. The production levels, bro, on the chorus.
Yeah.
Bro, when you're driving late at night and you got that bumping in your speakers, sounds crazy.
You're better off here than with somebody else. It's got the shoot.
Productions.
Yeah.
That's
exactly. Him, bro. I swear that's him.
The chorus is insane, bro, and underpinned by like just cold delivery, and it just sounds like A2 optimal again. Again, this is another one I think it's on the tape.
But that's one of his best songs of all time. It's up there, bro. It's up there. It's up there. Even though he's got about 35 to 40 tracks that I think are absolutely spectacular, like outstanding. I'm talking above good, above excellent, like outstanding tunes that like should be heard by the world. But yeah, the next tune, right? Double. And before I even go into this, right? Who produced this? I think it's Clones. I'm gonna make a little statement. I'm gonna make a little prediction. I'm probably wrong. I'm most likely wrong. I have a feeling Clones is A2. I think Clones is A2. I'm just going to say that, and I'm just going to leave it there. I think A2 is Clones. I think Clones is A2. Like, that's what I think. Like, someone tell me that I'm wrong, innit? And I'll say, all right, cool. Like, Clones. If Clones is a brother from, like, I don't know, Croydon or, like, somewhere in South, I'll be like, all right, cool. Sorry, Clones. You're a Dan, bro. But I think Clones is A2. Even the name is a hint, bro. I don't know. Anyway, Double. What do you think of Double?
You know how British urban artists love to do that. Yeah, man. It's just solid tune again.
Obviously, we know the tune, innit? We know the tune is an old tune.
Exactly. That's probably why it didn't punch me in my chest like how it should have. But
yeah.
It didn't kick me over like Once Bitten or like From London.
Yeah. Change your head shape. Have your cap fitting different, blood.
Yeah, bro. I didn't have to rearrange my hat collection or anything like that. But it's still solid.
Yeah, no. I think the tune's hard. Like I saw him perform it in Bristol once, and yeah,
I can imagine. I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine in a club situation it will get a mad reaction.
Banger.
Yeah, this one will get people moving different.
All right, a sipping outro. Lastly, sipping outro.
The outro.
Just, in my opinion, it's just a calm outro, innit? Like it's nothing to just blow you away. Like it's just a calm outro, like nice, floaty.
You go on your way sort of thing. Like thanks for listening.
Yeah, just A2 creating something. He's an artist. The only artist painting with a pencil. Yeah.
Sometimes there's not always a. I don't even want to sound cliche, but sometimes there's not always an answer or a reason as to why a musician or something does something. He might have just like the vibe that the song that outro sounded like, and he might have just been feeling the vibe. Yeah. It might not actually be.
Maybe he just wanted an outro. Yeah. Just wanted it out. Maybe he didn't want to end it with Double and just wanted a little outro. That sounds basically like an outro. Yeah. Also,
he liked it.
Yeah. So that's just what we thought of Blue. Before Love Undoes Everything. Overall, what you saying about the project anyway?
What, like a rating? Or just
generally like not even a rating, like because we're gonna live with it for a bit. Like these are all like first opinions, so we're gonna live with it. But like, what are you thinking? Like, just generally, you've lived with it all weekend. Like, you've had the week. Like, what are you saying, man?
Yeah, feel like more tracks are growing on me. Like, because when I first heard it, I probably would have been like, there's only really 2 tracks which are standing out to me. Then after I heard it again a couple more times, I was like, maybe 3 or 4 like which I really love. And then now it keeps growing, which I like. That's for me the sign of a good release is something that doesn't hit home immediately because the deep what's going on, bro. It's like viewing a piece of art. You might have to look back at it a couple of times to take it in properly. It's like watching a film.
Yeah.
You really enjoy. You might have to watch the film more than once to take it in properly. And I like that. It's not a superficial piece of art where it's all up front and it's all in your face. I enjoy the fact that there's tracks which grow on me in it. So it's a solid tape to me, man.
Yeah, I really
expected him to deliver.
Yeah, that's another thing. I knew I'd like it. I knew it would be of this quality, and yeah, I'm just grateful to have a full project. Like, this is the longest project since Faded Photographs. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the longest project that we've had. Like, so I like that we get a full length project. I like that now, because we've been going on about A2 for years. Like, I like that now, potentially people outside of just us two, because it is pretty, like, out of our circle, it is pretty much us two. I like that now people are gonna, I reckon people get onto him slowly.
Yeah,
like, this
man. Because you told me about A2 what, 5 years ago, something like
time
that?
ago, man. Like, because I've known of him for like donkey's years, going back to Grime. But I remember he dropped a tape called Destroy and Rebuild. And I just really liked it, innit? So like, I looked when the next thing dropped, I was like, stop it! It's like a faded photographs. I was like, nah, Perry, this guy, like, seriously, like. But
yeah, man.
and he just delivered, and it's not even just his projects that he delivers with. He, like, when he uploads random stuff to SoundCloud, they bang sometimes, like.
Exactly, and you know, I love the way he's organically harvested a fan base and a following. I think that's sick in this era of, you know, quick attention and quickly get my tune out and get some hits. Like, he's done it the traditional way, the way that a lot of people don't have the patience to do, and it's just fresh, man.
In some ways, he's even clung on to like the growing bit, like the come up. He's clung on to it because, like, I feel like he could have tried to go big about a year and a half. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I reckon longer than that. I reckon like
2 years. Yeah, like, he's clearly, like, and he said that he's just been learning about the industry. You don't want to rush into something you don't know, but now he's ready. All right, going back to that, what I was saying earlier about that tune. It was called Eden 1994.
Swear down. Hold on.
I think it was that tune, bro. Like, I think that tune, I was saying I love that tune, and I think you were like, nah, like, I don't like the delivery of the flow. And I was like, what? Hey, can you save me from me?
I need to hear that again. I'm gonna listen to that later and get back to you.
Wait, that production is amazing.
Swear, yeah.
And it's got the shoot. That's in From London with Love. I love, like you said earlier, I like how he brings things back from the past, and like, it's all, he's changing, but he's still the same guy. Like, I love that.
Yeah, man, that's sick. I like it's the same thing with me with art and looking at films and directors. I love directors who find a way to get there, to use like brush strokes onto a new project, and I like that it's recognizable. You know, when I see the same themes, or I see the artist's signature in their work, I think that's sick. It shows a high caliber of attention to detail and stuff.
Like, jumping off that as well, like, swinging off that point, I love how he peppered the whole thing with features, man. We got one Grammy nominee and one long-time collabo. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, Black, and then he's got Thea doing a poem. He could have had he's on Disturbing London. He could have had Tiny on there, bro. Like, Tiny Temper. Like, he could have had him on there. That's like a worldwide known artist. He could have had Krypton Conan. Like, do you know what I mean? Bonkers. Like, do you know what I mean? He could have pretty much had most artists in London on his project. Stormzy took him on tour. Out of everyone in London, Stormzy could have took on tour. He took A2 on his like nationwide tour. Could have had Stormzy on there. Now, all them names I just mentioned could have like led to this album having like a much bigger splash, but it's all about the art. None of them artists really fit on the album, like, really.
Does things different, man.
Too sick, innit?
Does things different, and I like that.
All for the art, bro. But yeah,
I like that, man.
That's what we think. Let us know what you think. This might be the longest one we've ever done. Longest hang sesh ever. And I'm happy that we kind of moved away from the football to just discuss music. We've only done this once before. Hopefully we could do it again.
We only do it on releases which attention, or, you know,
definitely
stuff that we know we have things to analyze or talk about.
Yeah, you can't force it. It has to come naturally, man. But yeah, that's what we think. Let us know what you think. This is the Hangout Sessions. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on, like, find us on Facebook. Just look out for us. Typically, we do football. So if you like football, that's it. But that's what we think about A2 before love undoes everything.